Alright, everybody. Happy Halloween. That's number one. Because if you could see, this is being published on Halloween, so that's exciting. If you're watching this after Halloween, I guess you don't care. But anyway, I decided to do a top 5 horror-based type comic countdown, or graphic novel to be more precise, because these are all graphic novel now. But I'm just going to say comics just because it's a more general term in case some of these aren't finished or you read them in comic form instead of graphic novel. Anyway, these are top 5 comics that are horror-based. There are so many out there, so many I haven't even read yet, but these are some that I really enjoy that are in the genre. So let's get right into it. Coming at number 5 is Postal. This is probably one of my favorite series right now just because it's so different. It's probably the least scary of all these, but it's one of the weirdest atmospheres on here. I never felt fear while reading this, but I always felt this dread filling every page. Not to mention there's the mystery and thriller sense and some horrifying scenes that come later on. This is a story about a little town that has a lot of darkness around it. Everyone there is more than they appear, and when I say more, I usually mean like they're killers or they're rapists or something really insane. This isn't for kids, and this is much more complex nature of dealing with different people on different sides of the spectrum even. But on top of that, the horror that's in there is pretty awesome as well. So this definitely, for its uniqueness, belongs on this list for top 5 horror. Coming at number 4 is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Adding this to the list surprises me too. At first I was thinking there was like no way I'm gonna add a book about Sabrina, the teenage witch, to my top 5 horror comics. But then I read it. It's pretty damn freaky, it's spooky, and it's downright horrifying at points. When a guy's entire mouth is being ripped off because he's kissing a witch, that's pretty fucking disturbing. And then people's heads roll, and there's like obviously satanic rituals. There's a lot of creepy shit in here. So I'm gonna put this on my list simply because it shocked me. And most comics really don't do that nowadays, and I guess I didn't expect Sabrina to be good, and it turned out to be one of the best reads in 2017 for me. Coming at number 3 is Lock and Key. It's one of the most odd series I ever read. Hill here, the creator, doesn't really follow in his footsteps of his father, but it does take Stephen King's kind of plotting. What I mean by that is he gives us a lot of characters to really connect to, some you're afraid of while others you really love, and balances that with the grimy, terrible, and gloomy town that these kids live in, and this crazy as fuck plot that is so many different levels of weird that you're just gonna really love it. It definitely belongs in the horror category, and to me, what it is that it gives you characters and the suspense and the thrill that you want in these horror series, but the characters that you can really love and enjoy and kind of relate to, and that's something special in horror. Sometimes they always do that, and I think this series does it flawlessly. Coming in at number 2 is Clean Room. I really didn't know what to expect from this. However, right from the get-go, when the little girl gets basically run over, and it's just like, what the fuck, the first couple of pages, and heads start rolling, and demons start cursing, and vicious as fuck killings start occurring, you're in for a good time as a horror fan. And into the fact the story is just bonkers. I mean, literally, it's just insane, and it doesn't make much sense till it all starts coming together in the end, which is really awesome. I just really think Gail here, she like I just really think that Gail here just nails horror, and then she throws in her signature humor to kind of lighten situations up, but do not get this mistaken, this shit is dark stuff. Coming in at number 1 in the final, and my favorite is going to be Outcast, a series I'm kind of really jealous of. I love The Exorcist. It might be my favorite horror movie of all time, or at least up there, or at least it's one of the scariest. It's enjoyable, it's dark, it's funny at times. This series really has it all. Now take that idea of the possession from Exorcist and give it us a main character who just completely evolves throughout the series over and over again. A broken priest who is also really engaging, and some great art, and you have easily one of the best horror series out there. It does stumble at times and it drags a bit, but it's really quick read all the time, and it's very well written. And Robert Kirkman, the creator of Walking Dead, to me created even a better horror series with this one. So to me, with the building suspense and the mystery behind it, plus the horrifying exorcism scenes, Outcast is one that you guys should be checking out. Now, there's a ton of horror comics out there, and I kind of want to make a top 5 manga horror next year, maybe. But this was a lot of fun because I had to really think back and see which ones connected with me. And I've read a ton, some I have missed, but I would love you guys to list yours so maybe I can check them out, put them on my Goodreads list to check out. And that's it. I hope everybody has a good Halloween. It's 6 in the morning here, so sorry if my voice is a bit low, but I hope you enjoyed this video and list yours below and have a good day. Happy Halloween.